more home doubleheader to go for this first semester of UMPI basketball. There's a look high above Main Street in Presque Isle as the University of Southern Maine Huskies out of the Little East Conference make the long trek north to take on the UMaine Presque Isle Owls. We've got a doubleheader on tap for you right here on UMPI Athletics and WHOU.live. Happy Saturday, everybody, and welcome into Wadeen Gymnasium. I'm Ricky Goupel, bringing you today's broadcast. Dave Gustin operating our camera. We've got two matchups today between USM and UMPI, with the men tipping off right here at noontime in a few minutes. We'll start first with the UMPI men. They're 1-2 on the season. They're just a few plays away from being 3-0, though, as they dropped close ones to Fisher and UMFK. Had the lead late in the second half in both of those games. Their one win over UMA on opening night. Just couldn't quite put a full 40 minutes together in those games, but they're looking to stop the bleeding and get something going today against a very good club. This is UMPI's last non-conference game, though, before they'll have two in a row beginning next Saturday against Leslie. So this is the last chance they have to work out the kinks and learn how to play together efficiently. As for Southern Maine, they've got a very good team. Only one game into their season, however, but it was a rout of University of New England, 97-62. They look to be in mid-season form, especially shooting the first time out. They were led by their first team all-conference selection from last year, Tommy Whalen, who had 25 points. He's their best returning player, averaged 22 points a game last year. Now he's gearing up for his senior year. Going to be a breakout season, no doubt, for him. Look out for him to fill it up today. Some other guys they have, Evan Sterling had 16 against UNE. Carter Galley came off the bench for 10 points. He's a freshman. They just have so many weapons, and they'll be a very tough task for these UMPI Owls, who are battling to get healthy before their league play starts. They've got Doug McCalla, who's been out since midseason last year with a knee injury. He should be back definitely by the next semester. We'll see if he gets in any games for this semester. And then Dwayne Williams, he's more day-to-day, but he is out again today as he missed the UMFK game as well. So two of the big dogs for UMPI are out today. As for these teams getting together, though, they have played each other the last 4 years, but USM has got the best of them each time. So last year it was 196. That was opening night. Aki McMichael went off. I think he had 36 points that night. USM the next time won 72-70, the time before, excuse me, back in 2023. And then in 2022, 87-83. And then in 2021, 81-68. So every time it's been very close up. He's been right there, but USM has gotten the better of them. The last time UMPI beat USM, of course, they haven't really played each other every year until just recently, but the last time was 1997. The Owls won 86-79 on November 29th of that season. Brian Coleman was the leading scorer for UMPI in that game. He had 22. Jeff Joseph had 19. Matt Townsend had 17, to name a few names from that era. That was part of the main event tournament held at Husson College that year. But needless to say, it has been a while. USM has won the last 10 matchups since then, but in recent years, it always has been very, very close. And we'll hope today that the Owls can keep it close, and that is their goal here against this USM offense, who is very efficient and very hard to defend. And again, so many different weapons and guys that can beat you. So that'll wrap up our pregame show. We're going to step aside here for a couple of minutes and get you back for the national anthem and starting lineups here at UMPI Athletics and WHOU.
Expect to be challenged.
Expect personalized education.
Expect innovation.
Expect to find yourself.
UMPI has helped me in so many ways, helped me find my passion.
We have small classes, and you really get to know your professors.
Teachers are always offering, after-school support or scheduling Zoom meetings.
Your teachers and instructors will go the extra mile for you as long as you're willing to put in the work.
All my professors help me to step out of my comfort zone and push myself to my limits.
Expect a supportive community.
Expect family.
Expect compassion.
Expect to feel at home.
UMPI has definitely made me more prepared for my career. I was able to get the real-world experiences my first semester.
Attending UMPI has definitely opened these doors for me. It's helped me, stand out amongst the crowd and working as a reserve officer.
I chose UMPI because of the Medical Laboratory Technology Program. It's one of the few programs in the state that you can go and get hands-on training in an actual lab on site.
So being a student athlete is pretty easy here at UMPI.
At UMPI, I could focus on my baseball and my academics, and that's great.
I actually came to UMPI because of the basketball team. We made playoffs. my first year, then the second year we made the Final Four, third year, second year in a row we made the Final Four, and hopefully we can win it all next year.
The big thing at UMPI is we have amazing activities.
There's a lot of stuff you can be outdoors. The school also puts on activities basically every day, so there's always something that you can do around here.
I chose UMPI because it was local, very affordable for me.
Affordability definitely played a major role in my decision to come to UMPI.
UMPI was the most affordable option.
Expect affordability.
UMPI has helped me immensely.
It's helped me realize of how much a leader I am.
I think definitely UMPI has opened some new doors.
I'm doing so many more things that I didn't think I could do.
Your growth, the opportunities, the friendships, the teachers, the faculty, like everything just comes full circle.
I am very happy that I came here.
Well, back here at Whittier Gymnasium, final minutes here in warm-ups. Take a look at both the coaches for these two teams. Coach Dan Kane of UMPI entering his 9th season. Dan Kane took a huge step last year, got his 100th victory in the last win of the season for UMPI. Now at 101 career victories. USM is coached by Mikey Coppersmith in his 2nd season. Last year took over in the interim, but he's a lifelong coach, has been making a living as long as, he's a very young guy, one of the youngest in the state, but one of the best in the state as well. Assistant at Colby College in 2023 to 24, at UMF before that, and just a guy that has been in the AAU circuit. Really, really accomplished coach for his young age, and he is a young whippersnapper, you could call him. Reminds me kind of Cedric Gillette from Maine Maritime Academy, who didn't even play college basketball. That was Cedric Gillette, didn't. And but is a great coach there at MMA, doing a good job, and as is Coach Coppersmith here at USM. He's got one of the best players in the state as well, though. Tommy Whalen averaged 22 a game last year. He was first team All-State, first team All-Conference in Little East Conference. He was second team the year before. He's just a baller all around. That's number 23 for USM, as Whalen is going to be a force. He had 25 in their opening night, picking up right where he left off. UMPI led by Aki McMichael, who's averaging, let's see what he's averaging this year. Don't know it off the top of my head. 24 so far, so that's a pretty good clip as well for Aki. But the Owls are going to need it for more than just him tonight, as I know USM definitely knows who the guys are to stop. So that's going to do it for my yapping. We're going to send it over here to Hector Perez soon, who will have starting lineups for us.
At this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your caps as we honor America and those who defend our freedom with the playing of our national anthem. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Whittier Gymnasium, home of the University of Maine at Presque Isle Owls. This afternoon's game features the Huskies of University of Southern Maine and your UMPI Owls. Now, for the starting lineups. First, for the Huskies, a 6'3" guard from New Sharon, Maine, number 2, Evan Sterling. A A 6'3" guard from Old Orchard Beach, Maine, number 20, Logan Bagshaw. A 6'6" forward from Waldoboro, Maine, number 22, Gabe Lash. A 6'1" guard from the Bronx, New York, number 23, Thomas Whalen. A 6'10" center from Cape Elizabeth, Maine, number 65, Andrew Hartel. The Huskies are coached by Mikey Coppersmith. And now, for your University of Maine at Presque Isle Owls, a 6-foot guard from St. Petersburg, Florida, number 2, Aki McMichael. A 6'1" guard from Tokyo, Japan, number 3, James Yamashita. A 5'10" guard from Powers Lake, North Dakota, number 7, Tyson Angit. A 6'6" forward from Barcelona, Spain, number 11, Alish Moreno. And a 6'1" guard from Baltimore, Maryland, number 14, Tariq Martin. The Owls are coached by your very own Dan Kane and assisted by Eli Smith. Our athletic trainers today are Brian Morrison and Sam Clark. Our officials today are Chris Whitney, Jordan Tripp.
So that was Hector Perez with your starting lineups, doing a great job as usual. And we are just about set for some basketball here at Whittier Gymnasium. Again, I'm Ricky Goupel with you. Apologize, might have lost the feed for a second there, but we should be back and we're good. USM will win the tip and they will have it first. Up top, there is Whalen. Whalen drives, gives it up underneath, and Andrew Hartel, Mr. 6'10" in the paint. And that's easy money for USM to start this day. Yamashita swings to McMichael. McMichael will drive himself, tough shot, and immediately draws the foul. McMichael hits the first. He's a great free throw shooter, 80% so far this year. Trying to tie the game at 2 here, 30 seconds in. And he hits the second. So it is 2-2 after a possession each. If McMichael drives, gets the contact, and sinks both. So here's Tommy Whalen to take it up for USM. Now swung to Bagshaw, now in the corner, losing his footing, but getting back up. That was Lash. Sterling, a jab set by Whalen. He'll try to do it himself into the mid-range J, around and down, and Tommy Whalen has his first points of this day, 4-2. USM a minute in. UMPI there starting with McMichael, Yamashita, Moreno, Engit, and Martin. Moreno dumps it to Engit, it's tipped. Should stay with UMPI, and it will. Yamashita passes it into McMichael. Thought about crossing over, a little hesitation, move back to Moreno in the high post. He picks up his dribble, has to kick out to McMichael with 5 to shoot. Might have gotten hacked. Coach King wanted something, but they let it go, and USM will pull it away. With the shot clock winding, they get the turnover. Whalen step back into a 3. That one's short, but the tip in is good by Lash, and it's 6-2 Huskies. McMichael picks up his dribble, now Yamashita. Martin jabs, he's into the lane, some traffic inside, Moreno lays it in, good ball movement by the Owls. And that leads to, they get to their post guy. They have to have Moreno out there a lot today with Hartel. As long as Hartel's on the floor, you gotta match height for height. The drive, the shot put up, no, and it's rebounded by Tyson Engit, who dribbles out of trouble, who finds Moreno, now swings over to the wing, Yamashita running the left wing, too strong. And a foul on the rebound against Whalen. So it'll be UMPI's set play out of bounds. Coach Coppersmith wants an explanation from Chris Whitney. So UMPI, their first end line out of bounds. They gotta hurry. He gets it into Martin. Now McMichael might have gotten another push-off, but he scores anyway. Coach Keene animated after that one, and I don't blame him. He got pushed in the back for sure, but it didn't matter as Mano giving him a boost to the rim as they tie it up at 6. Hartel, the bounce, now the dive by Sterling, and he is fouled. So now 2 calls going against Stumpy, but we'll take a look at that last take by Aki McMichael. This is the end line out of bounds. Yeah, he got pushed there. He definitely did. And then he might have got hit on the shot as well. Sterling makes both, and it's 8-6. Martin up ahead. Now Moreno. Now Engett. McMichael back to Moreno with a high post. Gets it back to Aki. Step back into a jumper. Aki McMichael's shot doesn't go. Rebounded by Whalen, and outlets up ahead to Sterling. USM off and running. Whalen. Back to Bagshaw. He lost it, gets it underneath, but it's picked up by Engett. A little turnover there. I don't know if it was a shot or what. Anyway, it's a turnover. Umpy going to try to push. Martin, now McMichael, gets through, finds a gap. Another no call as McMichael takes it to the rim. Whalen up ahead, gets it to the trailer. Lash to the rim, too, and it's 10-6 Huskies. So Umpy frustrated right now with the lack of whistles going against USM, who has definitely been physical inside. Moreno gets a lane to the hoop. Had the take, but couldn't finish. Frustrating there. But Umpy couldn't convert a good opportunity. Whalen on the other end. Hartel puts it on the floor. Back to Sterling. Hartel back it down Moreno. Easy money. Joel Hodge up off the bench. He's going to go in for Moreno. Martin will be fouled. He'll go to the line for a pair.
Shooting foul on USM.
Noah Dowling is waiting to check in for the first time for the Huskies. Martin does hit the first. Joel Hodge in along with Dowling. Dowling relieves Hartel, so kind of trade size for size there. He's had 4 of their 8 points at the line, as it is 12-8 here. 15:55 in the first half. Whalen up ahead, going to try to get by Martin. Inside, it's ripped away by Hodge. I was shielded, couldn't quite see, but they do turn it over. McMichael lost the handle at midcourt. Now it's loose, scrapping for it. McMichael sits up, finds Hodge. He's getting held down. He's getting held down in the backcourt. They're gonna, yeah, now they get him for it, and I don't know what he is upset about. Bagshaw was arms wrapped around McMichael, not letting him get up. That's unbelievable. That is I'm not usually this hard on our officials, but that is unbelievable. They do get the call there, but he was holding him down. Now an off-ball foul to go on McMichael. Bit of retaliation there, perhaps, but man, it's been chippy early on. I don't know what Bagshaw wanted. He was upset that they called him for that. I don't know what he wanted. Anyway, I'm a homer broadcast. I'm trying not to be. I really do, but that's just, I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss for words. Whalen gets a great move to get by Martin. Crazy. Up ahead, Engett leaks free. They had the 2 halfway down the rim. It doesn't go. Good vision. But the quick move for USM puts them up by 6, and now they'll have it with Whalen. Now on the left wing, jumper on the way, no good. Rebounded by Joel Hodge. Up ahead, Yamashita running the floor. Little floater around and out. And Umpy's had 3 of those now that with Moreno, Engett, and now Yamashita that haven't fallen. It would be a tie game if they had them. Spin around move here as Sterling takes it to the rim. Nice strong take for Evan Sterling. Some USM fans in attendance today, although their women's team making some noise too. Well, there are some parents, I'm sure, that made the trek up. McMichael, hesitation. Stops in the paint, fadeaway jumper. Good shot by Aki McMichael. In the paint. Whistle for steps. Subs are coming in. The Galley twins are both on the floor for USM.
Subbing in for UMPI, AJ Creech.
Creech and Durrani are in for the first time for the Owls. Yuki Ishibashi as well. Started the first 2 games for UMPI, did not get the start today. They wanted different personnel out there. Now they get Yuki the basketball. Swing it around, Durrani and now Creech. To Ishibashi, Creech. Bounce pass inside the post entry to Hodge. He's gonna back down his man, Hodge. Good post moves, can't finish. UMPI has struggled at the rim today. Here's Carter Galley. Crossover with Ishibashi on him. Now gets it back to Sterling. He'll swing it around. Here's a 3 on the way from Dowling. Back iron. And rebounded by Hodge. Creech. Hodge. Now Engets. Ishibashi. Defended by Cohen Galley. Wanted some contact. Doesn't get it. It's loose. Ishibashi scraps for the rebound. Keeps it alive. Creech with 5 on the shot clock, gotta hurry here. He works through some traffic, fadeaway jumper, it's good if it goes, gets the rim but no rebound. As that first shot just barely didn't hit the rim for UMPI. They didn't get the fresh 20. Galley up top, Ishibashi pushing off. Now they kick it out. Inside is Stephen Gabriel for 3rd. Galley left open for 3 and he connects. Game's first triple, courtesy of Carter Galley. And his twin brother, Oceanside standouts. Durrani, step back Jay, nice shot. Oceanside, and then they went to Kent Hill last year. Kent Hill for their senior year. Now here they are at USM, freshman season. That's a travel on Cohen Galley. Good shot on the other end by Durrani to answer the 3. Ishibashi up top. Creech. Back to Yuki. Tyson Engett inside to Hodge. Oh, nice tight pass from Hodge to Engett, but it was blocked inside by Sterling. Hodge got it back. Foul before the shot. Gonna go on Sterling.
Personal foul, USM's Evan Sterling.
Moreno, Ishibashi. Back to Elish inside. Elish gonna try to back down Whalen, and he does this time. So Moreno finishes for 2. I'll be keeping it somewhat close. USM did lead by 9 there a second ago after the 3. Up ahead, Whalen. When you need 2 points, that's the guy you give it to. One of the best in the state of Maine for college basketball. Moreno. Creech up top. Creech crossing over, picks up his dribble. Has to reset to Ishibashi, lobs inside to Moreno. Cohen Galley push, oh my word, the physicality underneath. It's unbelievable. I mean, I haven't seen a game officiated like this in a long time with how much they've let go. The physicality, it is going both ways, I'll give them that. Whalen misses the 3. Like, there's just so much going on, and they no whistle every time. Like, there's just so much arm, extra stuff. And I will say, like, it's not just one-sided. It's not just USM doing it. UMPI, both teams are doing it. It's just, it's crazy. I think it's a little too far, in my opinion. Whalen off his foot, will track it down. Hesitation move. Whalen inside. He's hacked, and now he will go to the line for 2.
Shooting foul.
He was hacked, I'll tell you that. Whalen makes it first. And got both, so it's back to a 9-point lead for USM. 23-14 here in this first half. Deraney over on the right side, kicks McMichael. Hasn't had too many touches. He goes down, now kicks it to Ishibashi. He's fouled in the act of shooting 3. So Ishibashi will go to the line for a trio of free throws. Take a look here at that replay. Yeah, you got to let him land. That's exactly what happened. Ishibashi makes the first. Can't go in. They have to go in on the second one, I believe. Now the subs enter, and Ishibashi makes all 3. So costly foul there in on the 3-point shot. Inside Whalen, another impressive take. 25-17, and now a foul in the backcourt on Ken Perry. Timeout called by USM. It's a 30-second timeout with 10:20 in the first. The first one called from either coach. 25-17. USM in front.
The University of Maine and Presque Isle Athletics Department would like to thank all of our athletic sponsors and donors. We would like to especially thank the University Credit Union, the official sponsor of UMPI Athletics, the University Credit Union, where Owls bank.
So UMPI is in the bonus. That foul, that backcourt foul, costly as it sends a very good free throw shooter to the line. I don't think Coach Coppersmith was happy with that one, although McMichael does miss the first, so I jinxed him. So they get away with one there. Could have easily been 2 points for UMPI. Pick at midcourt. I mean, Hartel's jersey is getting untucked by UMPI, by Martin from UMPI. They get a stop though. Martin up ahead. McMichael passes it and it's stolen away. Bagshaw up ahead, taking on Ishibashi, the arm bar, and he finishes for 2. And Bagshaw again complaining, even though he initiated all the contacts. I'm sorry. Oh my word. Inside McMichael. Kicks it out, Ishibashi, Creech. Martin picks up, that's Deraney, excuse me. Now Creech again. Inside, throws it off Hartel. Good heady play by A.J. Creech. It'll be in line out of bounds for UMPI with 6 on the shot clock. No, they got to hurry. Now this is a tough set piece to run when you got Hartel in there. They got to hurry. Ishibashi trying to get some space up and over Whalen. The shot goes. But UMPI again can't get the offensive board. Tough to do so there when Hartel is on the floor. Bagshaw now swung to Ken Perry. Inside Hartel. Big mismatch underneath, and it's baby food for Andrew Hartel. Ishibashi with USM now up by 12. McMichael to Martin on the right elbow. Kicks out. Ishibashi left open this time. It's short. Spin off a little bit shooting-wise has Yuki. Bagshaw. Inside, running baseline. That one's going to be a foul as Lash took it baseline. Let's see if I caught the tail end of that replay. No, I didn't. Sorry, folks. Thought we were going to have a second look, but we didn't press the replay save button in time. Moreno and Engit are in for McMichael and Duraney. The Owls have gone deep on their bench. They've gone 8 or 9 deep, well, 4 or 5 deep off their bench so far this season. Most of the time, they got their rotations going. So not any one individual for the Owls. It's had to have been everybody. Right now, they need a bucket here, trailing by 14 as the lead grows here for USM. Ishibashi with Creech, now Engit. Creech up top to Martin. Moreno flashes out. Inside finds Martin. Good ball movement as Martin finishes for 2. The Owls needed that one. 31-19 here. 8:10 to go in the first. Whalen takes it to the rim. Another strong take from Tommy. Martin, the bounce pass. His jumper was short. Moreno with the board around the rim. It hangs up there, but it falls as Alish Moreno answers with a bucket. So USM has slowly grown this out to a 12-point lead. The lob inside Hartel. With Moreno was fronting him, they lobbed it up and over top. And Hartel with 2 easy points. Whalen's already up to 12 in the ballgame for USM. That's what he'll do to you. Moreno, baseline jumper, over everything. Whalen, I don't think Moreno knew where he was on the floor when he let that one go. No foul coming out, it's an offensive foul. Oh no, he stepped on the line, that's what it was. Bunch of subs in here. Lumpy will stay with the same personnel, except it'll be Hodge for Moreno. Ishibashi gets through to the rim. There's Yuki's first points. Good take by him. 35-23. Hartel with Hodge on him. I mean, this is 6'10 versus 6'2 as Hartel goes up and over. Good defense, though, by Hodge. He made it tough, and he misses the shot. Engit. Miscommunication there. Hodge wasn't diving to the hoop. Engit thought he was cutting. Sterling hands off to Whalen, and it's stolen away by Martin. Engit. Hesitation, had some space, kicks out Hodge. You get back to Tyson Engit up top for 3. No. Whalen kicks out. Up top a 3, tipped in the air and controlled by Martin, who throws it to Creech to space, but he's gonna have to try to save it. And he does not do so in time, and it's out of play. Cohen Galley back on along with Gabe Lash. Galley now over in the corner. Dowling will be whistled. And it's back over to UMPI. Still a 12-point lead for USM. The Owls have had some chances here to cut into it. 5:50 in the first. Yuki Ishibashi, who has been in ever since he did check in early, will take it up the court here. Yushibashi, tough take. Oh, great step. Awesome move by Yuki. And when Umpy needed a bucket, he delivers there. Let his defender fly by him. Dowling lets a three fly and buries it from up top. Noah Dowling from down under, North Narrabeen, Australia. Deraney got some space, takes it through some traffic, but couldn't finish. She got a little lane to get to the hoop, but couldn't get it to go. Up ahead, it's Sterling, bounces it, and finishes. And a timeout called by Coach Dan Kane. It's a full 60-second timeout as the lead has grown to 15 here for the Huskies, with 4:58 to go in the first. Ishibashi. Creech bounces it to Hodge inside in the paint. He'll be whistled. It'll be a jump ball before anything else could happen. Hodge wanted some contact. He doesn't get it. That's the way this game has been. He's not going to get it like that. Umpy does have the arrow, and they will have it. As Creech throws it inside. Hodge swung up top to Engitz. Now Creech over on the right wing, looking for some movement. Now to Hodge with 10 on the shot clock. Backs down his defender. That's a no call as Hodge puts it up. The way this game's been officiated, that's a no call. Sometimes could be player control, but not today. Galley fires a three, and Cohen Galley misses. But an offensive rebound by Stephen Gabriel. Inside, it's Sterling underneath, trying to get Hodge to fly by. He does, and he lays it in for two. The lead grows. USM fans are quite loud today in the gym. Foul there as Engit will draw it. He will go to the line for two. Engit makes the first. Deraney will exit. And the second as well. 42-27, back to a 15-point thing here for USM. Hesitation move inside. Hodge fouls Dowling. I think he got him in the face. Michael will come back in for the Owls. Carter Galley is back in along with Logan Bagshaw. Both free throws are made there by Dowling. McMichael taking it up. Crosses behind his back, a hesitation move. Hands to Creech. Creech, spin move, is blocked inside there by Dowling. And right now, I mean, you can really tell the mismatch, how it's been. I mean, USM's just overall a longer team. Inside, they find Hodge, though, out of the out-of-bounds play. Good find from Creech to Hodge. But, I mean, they're just outsized right now, the Owls are. Here's a three. That has nothing to do with size, though, as Dowling cashes in on a three. The lead has grown to 18, the biggest it's been. Ishibashi crosses over, lost it, but got it back. Briefly lost it. Now McMichael skipped over to Creech. They get it back to McMichael, puts it on the floor. No, he's whistled for steps. I thought he got the dribble off in time, but Chris Whitney did not think so. He's got the angle, standing 10 feet away. I'm standing 50 feet away, sitting 50 feet away. Galley. Over in the corner, a three. No good. Rebounded by Carter Galley. The putback is good, though, off the glass and in. Another timeout called by Coach Kane as USM has leapt in front here by 20 in the first half. Just a 30-second timeout. 49-29 it is now with USM going on the run here. Take a look right now at some stats for the Huskies. Whalen leads still with 12, but then Hartel, Dowling, and Sterling all have 8. Lash has 6. Galley has 5. It's Carter Galley. Bagshaw with 2. That's their totals. It's enough to put them up by 20 here as the Owls need to find something offensively. USM a very offensively inclined team, and it's shown as well. Yamashita now to Ishibashi through. He's fouled, not in the act of shooting. It's a 1-and-1 situation. Bagshaw again upset. Let's take a look here at that one. I want to see. I don't know if he clipped him on the way by. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think he clipped him. And I wasn't Bagshaw. It was Galley, I believe. Ishibashi hits the first. And the second is around down. 49-31. Gabriel up top. Quick set play for USM. It opens up the side for Stephen Gabriel. He finishes to make it back to a 20-point game. Up ahead, Martin can't lay it in. Uppy's had a lot of those at the rim today. They haven't been able to connect. Galley. Now to Dowling underneath. Carter Galley, a jab step. His shirt getting tugged, but he finishes anyway. Martin lost the handle. Cohen Galley goes down. They wanted Martin whistled for holding. They don't get one. Ishibashi turns it over anyway with Carter Galley, who throws it up the head to his twin brother, Cohen, who saves it in. Now they'll reset up top. USM a juggernaut right now as Carter Galley backs down Ishibashi. Foul first. And line out for USM. Galley right away, a catch and shoots. No good, tipped in the air, still loose, and finally pulled down by Ishibashi. Weaves his way through some traffic, a reach in there on Carter Galley. A little overzealous.
Personal foul on the Huskies, Carter Galley.
Huskies are over the limit in fouls this half. Now the double bonus for UMPI. Ishibashi has now led the way with 9. The Owls, thanks to 5 free throws, now 6. Just the 1 field goal for him. Bagshaw into the front court with Moreno on him. Up top, Galley, the head fake, got Yamashita to bite, but now he has to dish it away underneath to Cohen Galley. Kicked out, here's a 3 on the way from Perry. No, rebounded by Ishibashi. Lobs it underneath to Moreno, got behind Galley. Now the Owls have the height in there. They're able to connect for 2. They get it under 20 for the first time in a while. 53-35 here. Galley kicks it out, swung up top, a 3 off the mark. Rebounded by Ishibashi. Now Moreno, the Owls gonna try to push the tempo. Moreno, good give underneath to Engit. Ran out of space though, and he has to turn it over. Here's Cohen, trying to get to the hoop with Moreno guarding. Can't get the shot to go. Engit got it. There was a bump, but that's not been a call all half long. Moreno underneath, got it stripped by Carter Galley. Up ahead, it's Perry with 8 seconds to go here. Behind the back, Carter Galley got through to the rim, doesn't fall. Up ahead, Martin, shot, game clock winding. That one bounces off the shot clock, and that's how the half ends. USM in front by 18. The Owls do cut into the lead, but not by much, as the Huskies will have a comfortable cushion going into the locker room. So that's going to do it for our first half of play. We will step aside and get you back here for the second half. Here at UMPI Athletics and WHOU. Back here at Wadeen Gymnasium, getting ready for the second half of play. Ricky Goupel here, Dave Gustin on camera, as USM has jumped out to a 53-35 lead here as we start the second half. It'll be Huskies basketball first. Right away, a three up top. It's off the mark and pulled down by UMPI. That was Bagshaw who tried the three. The Owls turned it over right away, though. Up ahead, USM running the floor. That's a foul as Martin gets tangled up there with Sterling. Might have got him in the eye. Man, that was rough. Martin trying to contest and then ended up having to kind of guide him to the floor, it almost looked like. See if we can catch another look there as Martin will come in. Yeah, it'll be a shooting foul, but you just see him get tangled up there. A hard play by Martin. It is a foul, no doubt. But Sterling, good to stay in the game, so that's good. This is the first one. Maybe depth perception's a little off. Underneath, Durrani will be fouled by Whalen. Durrani 1 of 2 from the line this year, now 2 of 3. Successful trip there, 2 for 2. To get that sorted out, and USM will bring it up here as Sterling across midcourt. On a Bagshaw underneath, they get it back to Sterling, blocked by Aki McMichael. Cleanly swats it away. Whalen gets it in, Bagshaw, corner 3, back iron, rebounded by Hartel. With Moreno on him, Hartel will work around him, and he can't get that shot to fall. Moreno made it tough enough. Up ahead, Durrani spins around his man, can't get the shot to go. That was Lash defending, but the Owls get an offensive board. Yamashita cashes it for 3. So James Yamashita, the Owls make it hurt. One thing they don't do well, either team, is offensive rebounds. Last year, the Owls were 381st in the nation out of 406 teams. USM was worse, 391st in the nation in team offensive rebounds. But UMPI was up there in team defensive rebounds. They were I can't remember the number off the top of my head. They were top 10 in the nation at least in defensive rebounds. McMichael kicks out to Yamashita. I don't know what USM was last year in team rebounds. Engit, nice dive to the hoop. The Owls have cut it to 12 just like that. Kind of a quiet comeback here. Well, I wouldn't call it a comeback yet, but slowly chipping into that lead that was as big as 20. Bagshaw. Hartel. Bagshaw swings it to Whalen. A jab step. That's too many jab steps, because that'll be a travel. Yeah. He didn't argue. Owls maybe a little breeze at their backs here. McMichael, now Engit. Deraney hands off Yamashita. Back to Moreno, now Engit again. Picks up his dribble, Yamashita. Back to McMichael, shot clock under 10. McMichael working through traffic, got some contacts. Bagshaw will be booked for the foul. Wasn't straight up and down, says our official. We'll take a look at that one. As they said, McMichael to the line. Yeah, reaching over the top. It's an easy one. But I will understand that sometimes that hasn't been called. But it was there, and it was a foul. No doubt. McMichael makes both, and it's a 10-point game. So the Owls start this half off on a run. I think it was 53-35 at half, so make it a 11-1 run. Or a 9-1 run, excuse me. Do math here. Bagshaw, Whalen. Bounces it into Hartel. Take the handoff back to Whalen, and now Hartel up and over Alicia Moreno. Kisses it off the glass and in that time. So a much needed bucket for USM. McMichael gets it back off the tip from Sterling. So interesting there. Yamashita wants another three, and he has one. James Yamashita. The Owls will cut it to single digits. 56-47. Backing down Yamashita there, and a good shot off Lash in the post there, Gabe Lash. McMichael thought about going up ahead. Comes up a little gimpy out of that though. He gets the ball back. It'll be Ishibashi for him in a second. McMichael got a shot off, and now he's a little hobbled. He had been nursing a hamstring for a while throughout the offseason. May have re-aggravated it there, and a block inside. So McMichael will come off. We hope that just cramped up on him, that he's not. It's a glute, he said. Just when the Owls start cutting back into this thing, McMichael has to leave. Ishibashi is back in. Whalen on the jab step, kicks out over in the corner. A three on the way from Dowling is no good. The Owls get the rebound. Ishibashi gonna take on his man. Now he decides better of it. Yamashita, does he have three in a row? He does! James Yamashita has put the Owls back in the game here, 58-50. Haven't seen UMPI play this confident all day long, although on this end, and I thought it was going to say an easy bucket. They get a miss somehow with Dowling, who had a good baseline take. Engit, now Moreno to Deraney. You know USM's ready for Yamashita again. Back to Yamashita, Engit. A hesitation move, takes it to the rim, two more. UMPI's within 6. Coach Coppersmith doesn't want a timeout yet. 58-52, we'll see if he just waits for them to take it up ahead. No, he's gonna let him play here. The Owls within 6, Whalen kicks out. It's the best we've seen UMPI look all year long. Whalen has the crowd silencer, and now Coach Coppersmith takes his time out. But Whalen, just when UMPI had cut back in it, makes it a 9-point game. We'll take a look here at that three here. This is the guy when you need a bucket. He's your guy. Set his feet. Duraney didn't get a hand up there quite in time. Not much he could have done anyway. But a 61-52, the Owls have made it interesting here, cutting back into that deficit. They trail by 9. Back here at Whittier Gymnasium, 9-point lead for the Huskies. The Owls will have it out of the timeout. Thought Coach Coppersmith would take a timeout before that possession. It ended up looking like a genius because Whalen buried a 3. Well, not to say Coppersmith is not a genius. Great coach for USM, but he ended up taking the timeout after that 3. Made Uppy think about it for a bit. Duraney a good take, but he can't finish. And that has been the theme today for the Owls. Have had the looks underneath. As many looks as you could ask for against these USM Huskies. The handoff to Dowling, mishandled it. Back out of play and over to Uppy. 61-52 it still is. Shabashi will give to Engett. Engett needs some help, kicks out to Hodge. Back to him. Tyson Engett went down a little awkwardly there, and he will draw the contact. They can't convert on that possession. Galley. Now baseline, met at the rim by Joel Hodge, a good contest. And then not a bad foul as it prevents the easy basket. A hard foul, but it wasn't dirty or anything, as Gabe Lash will go to the line. Tipped in the air and rebounded by the Owls. Engett. Ishibashi, hesitation move, tipped and stays with Uppy. Hodge gets it underneath. Joel Hodge almost earned his way to a very hard-earned bucket, but it doesn't fall. Galley with Engett underneath. Cohen Galley can't get it to go. The tip in by Carter, no. A block by Tyson Engett. They say it's clean. Hodge dives on top of it and will play on after all of that. And that's as mad as I've seen Coach Coppersmith today. He might have a case. I didn't get a good look from my angle, but hard to say there was not a foul in there. They get a turnover anyway. Here's Sterling. To Galley, to the rim, he's fouled. Cohen, will go to the line for 2. Tipped in the air, and Creech is there for the rebounds. Ahead he gets it to Ishibashi, moving the floor. Martin swings it out. It was deflected. It'll stay with the Owls. Bit of awareness by Yamashita. Just let that one fly. Almost took out some of our fans over there on that side of the gym. Yamashita into Creech. They pop to Yama and now back to Hodge. Needs to do something with it. Picks up his dribble, now back up top to Ishibashi with 10. Nails haven't gotten any good looks here. Now Ishibashi will make the jumper. A tough shot by him. He's up to 13 in the game now for UMPI to lead the Owls. Haven't seen Aki McMichael since he came up gimpy, as his glute tightened up on him. And in fact, I don't see him over on the bench either. .30-second timeout called by the Owls. 63-54, it's a single-digit game here at UMPI. Right away out of the timeout, Cohen Galley will draw a foul.
Shooting foul on the Owls.
It'll be on Martin. UMPI with 4 players with 2, but nobody more than that. And then Southern Maine, the only one in foul trouble is Tommy Whalen, who has 3. Gabriel, Bagshaw, and Sterling all have 2. As Galley will make both. It's an 11-point game. Preach. Ishibashi, hesitation move through the trees, off the glass and out, tipped in the air, it was loose. It ends up in the hands of USM. Whalen, Carter Galley, back to Tommy Whalen. Little jab step to get by Creech to the rim, no good. Tipped. See who this favors. It'll be UMPI ball. Could have gone either way. So credit to UMPI for fighting here. Start this second half may have lulled USM to sleep a little bit to start the half. They went on a run and have kept it close since. But the Huskies, at the same token, have adjusted and kept the Owls at arm's length here. They lead by double digits, 65-54. Creech gives to Hodge. Over on the right elbow area, kicks back out to Yamashita. 8 on the shot clock. Back to Hodge, gets through. Hodge to the rim, what a take by Joel. As the shot clock was winding, he got to the rim, got the shot off. Galley underneath, the reverse is good. Cohen Galley with the answer on this end. Martin. Hodge. Now Creech. Back to Martin. Yamashita hasn't got a shot off since those 3 threes he had. Ishibashi underneath. Trying to create some space, has to get rid of it. Back to Hodge, and now Ishibashi got the ball screen. Shot doesn't go. Good look there for UMPI to free up Yuki. Bounces up ahead, a foul there as Creech came in and undercut. Undercut Noah Dowling there. Engit and Moreno are in for the Owls. Hodge and Yamashita will get a breather. Creech with the rebounds. Ahead to Ishibashi, cross midcourt. Hesitation move, lost the basketball, and it's stolen away by USM. Sterling. Cohen Galley behind the back dribble. Keeps the bounce, and now he gets it pickpocketed. Engit to Creech on this end for two. The Owls running the floor. UMPI would love to do more of that here against USM, who is very set piece oriented. Try to speed the Huskies up. Whalen in the paint, kicks out. Galley, it's Carter for three, rims out. Ishibashi with the board, it's a 10-point game. Moreno. Creech, Martin. Strips, they're gonna say it's clean out of bounds and over to USM. Gabe Lash is back in. Whalen, Dowling now in the corner, it's Lash. Back up top, Whalen, a three from the top of the key, misses, and rebounded by Moreno. He has held Whalen somewhat in check here in the second half. He's at 15 in the game. I think he had 12 at the half. Ishibashi. Engit gets it stolen away by Lash. Sterling, now back to Lash. Make a quick move to get by Moreno. He gets to the rim, and he's fouled. It'll go on Moreno. That is the 7th on UMPI. So USM in the bonus much quicker this half than they were in the first half. It was UMPI they got in the bonus quick. Slash makes the first, so a lot of trips to the line here for USM lately. They've shot 14 of 18 as a team today. UMPI has shot a stellar 17 of 18 from the free throw line. That's a violation, didn't hit the rim. But Aki McMichael had the only miss, I believe, today at the line for UMPI. Ishibashi has been there a lot. Durrani made a trip, I believe. A couple of others, but both teams shot well from the line today. He's got 17 of their points from there. Creech, Ishibashi. Bounces it to Moreno with Whalen on him. A little mismatch. He gets it inside. Durrani to the rim. No. Tipped out. Rebounded by USM. Trapped in the corner. Tough spot. Sterling gets rid of it to Whaling. Up ahead, he finds Lash. Now in the corner. Back to Lash in the short corner. Gonna try to get around Creech. Got him in the air. Shot put up. No. Got his own miss. Keeps it, and now he'll draw a foul. So hard working by Gabe Lash, who will earn the trip to the line. All of a sudden, it's the 8th team foul in the half with 8:14 to go on UMPI. And that is Creech, who will just pick up a second. And the Owls have spread it out well. They've got 6 guys now with 2 fouls. 2 others with 1. Eight to 3 is a foul discrepancy right now. Not discrepancy, differential, I should say. Owls trying to set up offensively. Moreno inside. Going to take on Lash. Good defense. It's loose and pulled away by USM. Well defended by Gabe Lash. Galley crosses the timeline. Gets it back to Lash, the trailer. Thought about the 3. Now Cohen will pop for 3. High off the rim. No good. It doesn't fall. There's some hooking going on underneath for the rebound, and somehow UMPI takes it away easily. Guys got a hold of each other's elbows. And again, it's going both ways. It's just been that kind of game. That's kind of how the officials wanted this to be played from the start. Engit, what a take for 2. And just when Umpy needed it the most, Tyson Engett delivers. See if we can catch the tail end of that one. We did. Engett got through. Well, that's not really how the game's been called. Carter Galley did kind of body him, but anyway, Umpy will take it. Back iron, tips, and Moreno gets the offensive board. The Owls will get a second chance here. Creech, the head fake along the baseline, kicks out. Ishibashi saves it, and then he turns it over. Was trying to find Moreno underneath. Whalen swooped in to intercept it. And here's Tommy Whalen. He's stripped on the way up. They'll trade turnovers, and the Owls will continue to try to push the tempo. Ishibashi in the front court. Whalen back tipped it from behind, but they keep it. Engett inside with Moreno. Now back to Tyson Engett. Ishibashi. Work it around. Creech, now Duraney in the corner to Moreno. 10 on the shot clock. Got it poked free from behind. Here's Sterling running the floor. Up ahead. Engett takes the player control call. He was playing it all day there. Just barely outside the restricted area. That one will raise no arguments. You'll see the full set of head of steam here from Sterling. Engett, good awareness, just plants, completely takes him out. That one will never get an argument. Ishibashi. Ahezi. Now Yamashita, he's back in. He had the 3 triples for Umpy. Ishibashi stutters his feet. Now to Yamashita. Yamashita swings. Engett. Back out, Ishibashi, a corner 3, no. Tipped, rebounded by Yuki. He gets his own miss. Finds Duraney, almost turned it over, but Duraney saves it. Oh, there's a double dribble on Steph Duraney. So a little out of sorts. The Owls trying to push the tempo. I don't blame them. It's been working to get back in this game. But sometimes it ends up being not their friend. 70-60. It's been a good one here, especially in the second half as Umpy has closed the gap. USM went on their run in the first half to go up by 20. Galley, it's Carter up against Ishibashi, got to the rim, no. The putback is good from Gabe Lash. Man, he's been working hard under there. 12-point game. Ishibashi, now Engett. Now Ishibashi again, hands off to Rainey. Lash defending. Engett. Yamashita, the shot around the rim. It doesn't fall. Touch every part of the iron. Now a fight for it in the backcourts. That foul will go on Tyson Engett. Andrew Hartel is in. I got a text from my broadcast buddy Isaac Potter. Says, how is Andrew Hartel still playing college basketball? He was class of 2019 at Cape Elizabeth. I mean, he just, sometimes guys find the ways to find 4 years of eligibility, and it takes a long time to get to those 4 years for some people. Class of 2019, he reminded me, I remember now, he played in the state championship against Caribou that year, went to double overtime. Class B. Caribou ended up winning that one and was an all-time classic. But Hartel, who is now a grad student, will be back on the floor here. Some taller personnel in there for USM as Dowlings can't make the second. It's a 13-point game, so 73-60. Ishibashi. And Yuki up top. Engett. Hodge back to Engett. The Owls need a bucket here. Trailing by 13. Ishibashi whistled for steps. Don't see that every day on Yuki anyway. So I haven't seen Aki McMichael since he came up a little hobbled earlier, so we assume his day is done. Not what Umpy needed. Duraney goes over top of Whalen. Just Whalen got him in the air, and then Duraney took a spill and was whistled for the foul. See that one again. Those ones are always dangerous. But good awareness by Whalen there. Whalen misses the first. Creech is in for Ishibashi. Now we see McMichael back. He's in his warm-up uniform. Deraney in the backcourts. USM making it a little tough to break the pressure here. Deraney tipped, and that'll stay with Umpy. It was last touched by, I believe that was Lash there who got his hand on it. And gets over to Yamashita, has an open look. That one's wide to the left. Good contest by Whalen. Oh, now on the end line there was Dowling who got the rebounds. Frustrated with himself. 4:50 to go. USM trying to just keep Umpy at bay here. They got it within 6, and then Whalen made a quick 3 to make it 9. They took a timeout. Since then, it's been USM slightly with the advantage. And a steal here as Sterling got his hand in the passing lane. What a hustle play by Engit, though, coming from behind. Creech, we'll see that sequence in a second here if we get a dead ball. Hodge, the jump shots off the back iron, no. Rebounded by Lash, who outlets to Whalen. Won't be a missed chance there. Whalen now over in the corner. It is Sterling. Hartel way up out of the paint. Don't see him venture out there too much. They get it back to Hartel underneath. The standing layup, too easy for Andrew Hartel. $76-60. This is the biggest it's been this whole second half since Umpy made their run. Creech, Yamashita, back to AJ Creech. They dish it, Yamashita, a 3 up, he needs it. Back iron, it doesn't go. So now USM can play the clock game here and start taking 30-second chunks off the game clock without Umpy even touching it. Hartel tries a tough shot. I guess they didn't kill the time like Coach Coppersmith would have wanted there. Creech. So Yamashita almost turned over. Sterling almost had another steal. Tipped in the air, tipped again and pulled down by USM. Now Hodge is slow to get up in the backcourt. He's gonna walk it off, that's good to see. Up ahead, out of sorts USM is. I thought they would start taking time off. I know they had the number advantage, but Coach Kane and James Yamashita will take the timeouts. It'll be a full. We'll see that replay there was the Sterling steal and then the Engit immediate steal. Watch Sterling read the passing lane really well here. Tried skipping it. No, they did. They tried swinging it. Yeah, Sterling just could see it coming. And then Engit, though, the hustle play from behind Yamashita followed. But Tyson Engit, man, he plays hard. Really crafty blue-collar player. Makes the plays like that. But right now, it's Tadoa Vale as USM leads 76-60. Take a look at the upcoming schedule here for the Owls. It'll be Leslie next weekend to start league play, and then Thomas on the 22nd. Then they get UMA and Bates non-conference before they finish out the semester with more conference games. They're not home again until next semester, though, January 5th. So a long gap between home games here. The Owls will be happy to see Wadeen come that time. And then USM, they got Emmanuel College on the 19th, and then they got the Colby College tip-off the 21st and 22nd. And they got Bates, and then they got St. Joe's, so a lot of prestigious schools for USM on their schedule. Of course, they're part of the Little East Conference. Last year, USM finished 5th in the conference at 8-8 in league play. Lost in the quarterfinals to UMass Boston by 5. Creech swung, Engit. They want to try to get a quick shot here, no doubts. Yamashita back to Creech, Engit again. Inside the high post with Moreno. Swings, Yamashita, the ball fake, steps into the jump shot. It's good. So James Yamashita, as he gets to double digits there with that shot. Up to 11 in the game. Whalen gets rid of it to Sterling. Mishandling it there with Sterling. Now Tommy Whalen crosses over, gets through by Steph Deraney. Good take by Tommy, who's now at 18 in the ball game. 78-62. Duraney, the jumper from the elbow is good. Umpy needs to put some pressure on. Try to go full court man, but it's going to be easily broken by Whalen here. Crosses over at midcourt. Now stolen by Engett. There's another hustle play by him. He's going to take it to the rim. He misses on the easy. Well, I wouldn't say easy. He was full steam ahead, but missed opportunity there for the Owls. Hartel misses on this end, and now it goes out of play, and it'll stay with USM here with 1:41 to go. Time running out for the Owls. Tariq Martin will go for Engett. Kind of went down hard after that missed layup. The Owls adjusted so well in this second half, but it was that early lead for USM that ended up being the difference maker. Whalen, baseline, hands off inside to Sterling. Evan Sterling with the bucket. Back to a 16-point game. Martin, Yamashita, thought about the three behind his back. Moreno, now Creech swung. And there's Duraney in a tough spot. Martin again. Whistle for a foul before he can get that pass off to Moreno. Go on Dowling. Yamashita, catch and shoot from the corner. That was the look, the best look they could ask for. They can't get it to drop. 80-64, USM can start taking more time here, but now they might take the easy bucket anyway. Hartel, two more for him. Hartel up to 14. USM's got 5 players in double figures. Yamashita misses, rebounded from USM. And that's going to be all she wrote here as the Owls will back off. Whalen finishes with 18 if he doesn't score again. Hartel had 14, Lash with 13, Dowling with 10. Sterling, did I say Sterling? He had 11, so 5 players in double digits for USM. Like I said, too many weapons. Whalen rattles out the 3. Offensive rebound though. Martin scrapping for it still, but it'll stay with USM as he crashes into the bleachers. He'll be helped up by Sterling and then Creech of Umpy. But 19.5 seconds. That's going to be all she wrote here as the Owls fight hard to get back in it. They were within 6 at one point. The USM did what they needed to do to close this game out. And it ends up being a 50-50 second half as they will win 82-64. Another good battle. The Owls just didn't have enough in the end. As USM will improve to 2-0, Umpy will drop to 1-3 as they start their conference schedule. The Owls, they were led in scoring. Let's see here in a second. They were led by Yuki Ishibashi, who had 13, James Yamashita with 11. And you had Moreno and McMichael and Engett, who all had 8. McMichael had to exit for the last 15 minutes or so, 12 minutes or so. Didn't see him again. We hope he can make a quick recovery for the Owls' sake. Duraney with 6, Martin with 4, and Hodge with 4 and Creech with 2. And that is how the Owls stack up. That's going to do it for our men's broadcast. We got the women's game coming up next here on UMPI Athletics and WHOU. back here at Wadeen Gymnasium for the women's game between USM and UMPI. I'm Ricky Goupel, Dave Gustin on camera. The men's game was a fun back and forth contest, as you could say back and forth across the floor, but USM led wire to wire pretty much in that one, as they ended up coming away with the 18.8264 win, as we are getting set for the women's game here. The USM women won their first game, only one game deep into the schedule, as they beat UNE 76-58. UMPI is 1-2 on the year, 1-2, excuse me, on the year, with their win over Fisher and then losses to UMA and UMFK. The Owls will get Cameron Alla back this season. Her first appearance of the year, has been coming off a collarbone injury. USM has got a lot of weapons, just like the men's team. JC Christopher, the big name. She played 2 years at the University of Maine. She's now a senior, but 2022 Miss Maine basketball, actually 3 years at UMaine, I believe. And she was, the transfer from UMaine from Skowhegan High School. She stands at 6 feet tall. And then they've got Dakota Shipley also will be starting, Ava Ingalls, Lucy Wiles, and Liz Cody, but a lot of different weapons this team has. Bree Townsend, another big name from Nokomis, comes off the bench. Right now we're going to send it over to Hector Perez for our starting lineups.
Now, for the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Huskies, 6'1" forward from Bath, Maine, number 2, Dakota Shipley. A 5'4" guard from Portland, Maine, number 4, Liz Cody. A 5'9" guard from Hampstead, New Hampshire, number 11, Ava Ingalls. A 5'9" guard from Glenburg, Maine, number 12, Lucy Wiles. A 6-foot guard from Skowhegan, Maine, number 32, JC Christopher. The Huskies are coached by David Chadbourne. And now, for your University of Maine at Presque Isle Owls, a 5'6" guard from Ludlow, Maine, number 3, Aaliyah Matheson. A 5'2" guard from Fort Fairfield, Maine, number 10, Cameron Alla. A 5'7" guard from Fort Fairfield, Maine, number 12, Madison Bridges. A 5'9" forward from Bryant Pond, Maine, number 23, Karen Marshall. And a 5'11" forward from Clinton, Maine, number 33, Lindsay Hamilton. The Owls are coached by Mark Knight and assisted by Keegan Watson, Anira Ayala, and Giovanna Oliva. Our athletic trainers today are Brian Morrison and Sam Clark. Our officials today are Martina.
So much Hector Perez, the best of the business here. As far as public address announcing goes, we're ready for tip-off, just about. Between UMPI and USM, the Huskies are coached by Dave Chadbourne in his 3rd season, but he is no stranger to coaching. He did 25 years, I believe, at Franklin Pierce at D2 school. Took over the program a couple of years ago for USM. Had them in the Little East Conference Championship a year ago. We're underway. The tip-off is scrapped for, and it's pulled by USM. First touch is Lucy Wiles, who gets to the rim, misses, got her own miss though, and kicks out. That's Liz Cody for USM, and now here's Christopher. Now over in the corner, Wiles, the head fake, it's a 3. Front iron, another offensive board, they get it back underneath, and on a 3 from Cody on the other side, no. The Owls finally do get the first possession, as USM had a couple of cracks at it, but they kept them off the board the first time. Here's Cameron Alla, first touch. The Owls missed her big time in the first 3 games. You need that ball handling presence. And Alla, the seasoned veteran for UMPI, plays soccer as well, a great career. She does lose the handle, as it was well defended by USM. Here comes Liz Cody. In the corner, getting free, easy to the rim, and it is Ava Ingalls for the first basket. Marshall flashes up top, and now it's Aaliyah Matheson, the leading scorer for UMPI through the first few games, averaging 15 a game. Now inside, couldn't find Maddie Bridges going baseline. Here's JC Christopher. Nobody helped out. She's going to get to the hoop, and she will draw 2 free throws. Timeout called by Coach Knight, a quick one here. It's 2-0 USM. Christopher will be at the line for 2. Christopher hits the first free throw. And the second as well. 3-0, or 4-0, excuse me. Inside to Alla, they can't get it in play. Excuse me, got a crumb in my throat or something there. They couldn't get it in play, but then Alla picks it up. On the other end, Matheson had a look at the rim, can't finish, and now here comes USM. Wiles stops, the trailer Cody left open for 3, shorts. Haven't shot it from outside too well so far, and Alla will shield. UMPI will get the ball. Shields Ingles out of play there. Matheson and gets it stolen away. It was read easily by Cody. Cody bounce pass inside to the rim for 2. Lucy Wiles. This USM team is a juggernaut. Said that about the men too. UMPI definitely fought really well in that second half to get back into it. Right now UMPI struggling with this full court pressure. Wiles misses the easy one. But USM's inside Hamilton to the rim, can't finish. Decent look there. Owls have been to the rim a couple of times early on. With Matheson and now Hamilton. There's a corner 3 on the way, no. Hamilton there for the board. Matheson. Now Maddie Bridges. Been one of the most valuable players for UMPI the first 3 games of this season. Alla gets to the rim, decent take. Can't get it to go. It's 3 times now UMPI's gotten to the rim. On this end though, USM can't convert on the fast break. Inside, they get Christopher underneath for 2. Ingles will pick up the assist there. It's 8-0. Matheson. What about a 3 there? It was closed out. Now Alla will pick up the loose ball. Get back to Matheson. That's Dakota Shipley on her. They're going to go to their bench for the first time. Hamilton goes to the floor. She'll draw some contact. Alla and Hamilton will check out as Logan Curtis and Katie Stairs are on. Stairs, who started the first 3 games, will come off the bench this one with the return of Cameron Alla. They lob it in and it's turned over. Cody to the rim, count it, and the foul as Liz Cody will have a chance at a 3-point play. Marshall pulls down the board. A lot of Maine players on the floor today for both sides. UMPI's almost entirely made up of Maine players. And then, actually, I think they are entirely made up of, now one player, Willa Evans, is from Nova Scotia. But USM got a lot of Maine players as well. Shipley was trying to draw the foul on the 3. It'll be a flop warning on Shipley. Matheson, a 3 left open, no good. Good shot selection by Aaliyah, but it's rebounded by USM. Here's Wiles in the paint, kicks Christopher, now swung up top. It's Shipley who drives right side of the lane. She's fouled by Marshall, excuse me. That'll be 2 free throws for Shipley. That time, she did draw the contact. Hope Elias is in for USM for the first time. Shipley gets both. Lita Gooselands is in also for USM. Matheson will dribble it up for the Owls. Looking for their first point still. 5:25 to go in the first quarter. Marshall puts up a really tough shot. Out of play. Actually, it'll be White. They say it was deflected. Didn't think so, but UMPI will take the possession. Matheson to trigger it in. Top of stairs. She gets a pick from Curtis. 5 on the shot clock. Matheson drives. Tough shot off the glass. No. Rebounded by USM. It's Ingles up ahead, getting free. Nope. Steps before as Wiles we whistled for the travel. Cameron Allen's coming back. Cameron Allen changing for the Owls. Nothing USM. Matheson, Alla on the right wing. Hesitates and now gets back to Marshall. Marshall lob, looking for Curtis underneath. It's poked by Elias there. It'll stay with the Owls. Elias had the last touch. Hamilton is back in for UMPI for Marshall. Into Stairs as she flashes outside. Gets it to Matheson. Alla up top. Matheson won't get a shot off. I guess nobody was letting her know about the shot clock. Surprised me as well. Didn't realize it was getting down there like that. Of course, they had the out of bounds play, and then it didn't reset, obviously. Lobbed underneath. It's Gooselands. Tough reverse over Logan Curtis, and she gets it to go. Campbell Dowdy is also out there for USM. Stairs at the block, tough shot, couldn't get it to fall, just barely. Low pass, but it's picked up with plenty of time. The shot's no good from Kratzer, who's in. Now Elias will trigger for 3. No. USM still looking for their first triple of the day. Gotten everything at the rim pretty much. They're 0 for 5, 0 for 6 now for 3. Inside, they find Logan Curtis. First basket of the day for UMPI. Matheson with the assist. Well done there. Stolen by Matheson. Needs some help. She will find Alla. It's just great to have Cameron Alla back now. They have somebody to go to bring it up other than Matheson. Just that extra guard out there can be huge. Stairs. Up top, gets a pick from Hamilton. Now Matheson had a look at the rim, decides against it. Now Alla again. Lost it, it's stolen by USM. Elias up ahead to Kratzer. Kicks, now the trailer. Christopher sets her feet for 3, and she got it. There it is, the first triple for USM. Another 1 of 8 from 3. I guess they were 0 for 7 to that point. Hauser just tried the 1-3 for Matheson. Hamilton to Stairs, 10 on the shot clock. UMPI needs some movement here. Alla kicks, Matheson needs a shot. It's deflected and pulled in by Elias, and then a foul bump in the back on Cam Alla. Here comes Bridges, Marshall, and then for USM, it's Morelli. Izzy Morelli is in for the first time. Across the timeline, USM will have it inside. They get to Gooseland's 2. No, spoke too soon. She got it back. Got it back again. Kicked out Elias. So now here's a 3 on the way from Dowdy. No, rebounded by Bridges. I spoke too soon there. I thought there was going to be 2 more for Gooseland's. Couldn't convert at the rim. Alla lobs inside to Hamilton. Tipped. It'll stay with the Owls. Alla in to Marshall. Back to Kim Alla around the top of the perimeter. Still hasn't really, or she tried to think of 1 layup earlier. Inside, they get it back to Hamilton. Nice look from Marshall to Hamilton, and that's what the Owls are looking for offensively. Those quicker passes, less hesitation. Inside, Morelli finds. That is Dowdy for 2. Bridges, now Stairs. Marshall picks it up, kicks out Alla, looked at the rim. Finds Stairs underneath, she's open. Katie Stairs, her first college bucket. UMPI wants to see her attempt more because her potential is up there for the Owls. She's been a little hesitant in the first 3 games, but she's not hesitant there. Pulls the trigger and gets it to go. Free throw jumper is good from Morelli. Shot clock is off here in the first quarter. It's 21-6. Alla to Stairs with 5 on the shot clock, or on the game clock, excuse me. Dribbled off her foot. It's a tie up here with 1.2 seconds. Arrow favors UMPI. See if they can get a shot off here. Alla gets it off. Oh, they actually waved it off. So that's going to do it for the first period of play. It's 21-6 USM. And while we head to the quarter break, let's take a look at that second bucket of the first quarter for UMPI. See Hamilton over on the right side. And now Marshall, but the give and go. There's just a less hesitation for Marshall there results in the bucket. And a good set play for UMPI there. That's what Coach Knight would love to see more of. USM in front here by 15, 21-6. Haven't shot too well from outside, 1 for 9 for 3, but still enough offensive rebounds, and they've out-rebounded UMPI 13-8 in the first quarter, 5 offensive rebounds, so enough of those second chances, and getting to the rim has put them in front by 15. So that's going to do it for the first quarter. Back here at UMPI, 21-6 here at the quarter break. USM will have it first as UMPI got the tie up there at the very, very end. Allen got a shot off, but it didn't fall. As they bounce it into Lucy Wiles, the starter's back out there for USM. 3 on the way, no good. It's Cody. Marshall there for the board. Oh, Matheson. It's a pick from Marshall. She kept her pivot foot down barely. Up top, it's Bridges who flashes and now gets back to Matheson, Hamilton to Matheson on the handoff. Needs to kick. They get it to Lindsay for 3 from the top. It's no. Doesn't even draw rim, and that'll be that. The Owls moving more offensively, though. That is what Coach Knight needs. Lucy Wiles. Now popping is Shipley. Inside they find Christopher. Good pass from Shipley to Christopher. Hopefully get a second look at that replay here when I get a chance. Matheson gets a pick from Stairs. Inside Hamilton, now to Marshall. Back to Lindsay Hamilton. The bounce pass, it's stolen by Christopher. Christopher looking up ahead. She finds Wiles, kicked out. Cody running the wing for 3. It's short. Rebounded though and put back up and in by Ava Ingles. 25-6. USM scores the first 2 buckets of this quarter. Hamilton inside, nice find Marshall. Christopher has to play catch up and is fouled, but I think that tip caused the defense to collapse a little bit. Allowed the Owls to find Marshall underneath. That'll be 2 free throws for her. Marshall is 2 of 4 from the free throw line this season. Make it 2 of 5. We'll take a look here now that we have the dead ball at that assist. Last time out from Shipley to Christopher. Marshall misses both at the line there. Wiles pulls up from 3, short off the front iron. USM hasn't shot well from outside so far today. Just Christopher with the 3. The trailer, Cody, looked at the rim, now stops. The lane was loose, but they get it back. And now here's a 3 from Shipley on the way. No. Offensive rebound, though, by Ingles. Kicks it out in the corner. They kick it back to Cody. Now swung with Ingles again. Wiles, Cody with the shot clock winding, gets the shot off, tipped and out of play, and somehow it'll stay with, no, it'll go over to UMPI. Not what I had. But I don't make the calls. See what USM shot from 3 in that first game. I'm trying to look here. They were 36%, 8 for 22. But they did start out slow. They were 1 for 8 in the first quarter against UNE. Up ahead, there's another transition bucket to Lucy Wiles. And the foul, they say. We'll take a look at that. Was Bridges trying to play catch-up? Yeah, I mean, it was after the shot, but I guess they say the airborne shooter thing. Coach Knight will get an explanation here. Coach Knight said probably not enough contact. Bridges up top, swung Matheson. Inside Hamilton, baseline jumper, no. Rebounded by Cunningham, who's in for the first time. Had a whistle for a double dribble in the backcourt. I didn't see that. Looking down at my spot chart. 28-6 here. Get into Hamilton at midcourt. Back to Matheson. Ball is loose, turned over, and picked up by USM. The head, Ingles underneath. She finds Shipley for 2 more. Coach Knight wants a timeout to talk about it, as it is 30-6 USM. They've started out this quarter on a 9-0 run. The Owls will get 60 seconds to talk it over. Take a look here at the upcoming schedule for both of these sides. For the UMPI women, it won't get any easier as they will take on number 5 in the nation, Bowdoin College, this week on the 18th. No, it's not the, I got my dates wrong on there. Leslie is on the 18th. No, Leslie should be the 22nd. Anyway, Bowdoin and then Leslie, and then Thomas and UMA. Sorry about that. I got my graphic a little, should have proofread. I don't proofread enough, folks. Then for USM, it's Emmanuel College and then Bates College, St. Joseph's on the 30th, then UMass Boston on the 3rd. The Owls will break the huddle. Matheson out to Hamilton. Stairs. Matheson again, and then mishandled by Bridges. She goes to the ground. Cunningham helps her up. Goes into the first row of the stands. Wiles. Christopher. Now up top, it's Frankie Bayo who's in for the first time. There's a 3 on the way around and out. That swirls out, but the offensive board by Frankie Bayo. Actually, it might be Bello. I think the pronunciation guy gave me Bello. I'll have to double check on that. Wiles drives in the paint. It's out. Gets the rebound, loose. Wiles still fighting for it, and now Matheson will take it away. And now she's going to slow it down as she felt the pressure behind her. But she'll pull up for 3, no. Wiles. Backdoor pass there. Goes out of play. Here comes Liz Cody. Stairs up front, try to find Marshall, tight window, but it's picked up by Matheson. Now she goes down and she will draw a foul. Let's see if they get, yeah, it'll be Cody. In line out for UMPI. Hamilton. Matheson. Tipped in the air, Hamilton fighting for it, but it's pulled away by USM. It's Portis. Ali Portis will take it up. Bounces it to Bello. Inside off the glass and in as Bello gets to the rim. Excuse me, that was Christopher. I was shielded out there. I couldn't quite tell. I thought it was Bello, but. Stairs. Good pass to Matheson, but a block by Christopher. And Christopher, not a block on a shot, but she blocks the pass. And now up ahead, she bounces to Portis, who can't finish, but they get it back to Christopher. And two more easy ones for USM as the lead grows to 34-6. Matheson left side, good take, doesn't drop. Oh, good hustle play though in the backcourt. Matheson pokes it free to get it back, and then it's slapped out by Cunningham. Looks like we will see Willa Evans for the first time. She's in for Katie Stairs.
Campbell Dowdy and Willa Evans checking in.
Matheson holding high above her head. The top of the arc. Yale still looking for the first points in this quarter. Took them about half the quarter of the first one, but then they got 3 good buckets. They haven't had anything since. Hamilton with 5 on the shot clock to Marshall. Now they're gonna have to force one up here with 3 seconds. As she draws a foul. No, okay, that was good. It was a travel. I thought she drew the foul there. I was like, there's no way. Valera Yugu is in. For USM. Cody gives to Portis for 3, no. The board by Willa Evans. Matheson. Good crossover move, gets inside the paint, wanted the foul, doesn't have it. Yugu up ahead for USM. Now Cody at the wing, inside. It's Dowdy who dishes back to Yugu, who gets free for 2 more. Matheson. Bridges back to Matheson. Inside Hamilton. Skips it over to Marshall. Sets her feet into a long 2. It's no good. Portis with the board. Bringing it up for USM. Yugu whistled for a travel. Logan Curtis is coming in for UMPI. Along with Julia Kratzer for USM. I like those USM uniforms. That gold trim looks sharp. The men didn't have a lick of gold, as my cameraman Dave Gustin let me know. He noticed that. They didn't have a stitch of gold. They just blue and white. The women kind of incorporated the gold. Gold's part of their color palette, so I like it. Marshall. Inside. Shot put up. She is fouled by Kratzer.
Karen Marshall to the line.
Marshall makes the first. And the second as well. Yugu hands to Shipley. Matheson hesitates. Now Marshall, it's stolen by USM. Up ahead, it'll be Dowdy to the rim. No, Yugu had the follow though. Her putback is no good. And Now Dowdy tracks it down. So 2 offensive rebounds in a row for USM. Ugu, this one with a toe on the line, it's short, and Curtis is there for UMPI. Matheson will take it up. Stops into a 3-ball, short. Bridges went up for it, but 4 USM players around her. And now Kratzer will take it up for the Huskies. Bounces it inside Dowdy at the block. Now travel there against Frankie Bello. Katie Stairs coming in. Matheson. Side to Logan Curtis. The power dribble kicks out. Matheson, a long 3, shorts. If she had to step in, it probably would have fallen. We'll slow things down here up top. Kratzer swings it to Bello. Now Ugu, who lobs underneath Bello. Power dribble, trying to get around Matheson. She will draw some contact. With 50 seconds here in the half, USM is led by JC Christopher with 13. Nobody else has more than 5 for the Huskies. Wiles has 5. A couple players with 4, but everybody else 2. So Christopher is got a 19 efficiency rating in this first half. Not on the floor right now, but they don't need her. Up 36-8 here. UMPI's got it from 4 different players as well. Marshall, Hamilton, Stairs, and Curtis all with 2. Matheson there for the rebounds. Tips, stolen away, up ahead. Ugu will chase it down. Along the baseline, she'll draw contact. That'll be the third on Aaliyah Matheson. She picks up a frustration one there, I think. Matheson with 3, Bridges has 2 who will come on to sub on for Matheson. And Marshall and Alla each with 1. Haven't seen Alla this quarter, I don't think. Limited minutes today. She's just getting back from injury. Portis. Another foul against UMPI. See who picked that one up.
Shooting foul on UMPI.
That's on Stairs. Or no, Marshall. Hamilton will come on for her with 12.6 seconds. Hamilton will come in here for the final possession. At least UMPI hopes it's the final possession here this first quarter, 37-8. Stairs will take it up. The Owls are not going to get one off here, as Bridges looked at the rim, but it was too late. As that'll be how this half ends. The Huskies in front 37-8. We'll be back here in about 15 minutes time for second half of play between USM and UMPI. Back here at Whittier Gymnasium, 37-8 is the lead for the USM Huskies. I'm Ricky Goupel bringing you today's broadcast. Dave Gustin on camera. At our men's game earlier, we saw the USM Huskies take an 18-point victory. The biggest margin of victory over UMPI in the last 4 years that they've been playing, that last 5 years. 2021 was when they started the tradition of playing each other, as they won by 13 that year. And then ever since then, it's been 2 points, 4 points, and 4 points differential. And then today it was an 18-point victory for USM. But right now, the women's game going on in front of us. USM will have it first to start the third quarter. Skipped all the way to the corner. 3 by Elias is no good. And then a rebound by Matheson for UMPI. Alla up overhead underneath to Matheson. It's no good. Rebounded by Kratzer. Alla is back in, so she didn't play much at all in that second quarter, if at all. I'm not sure. She's stripped there. But she is back out there here for quarter number 3. Definitely on a minutes limit, I would think, because coming back on that. But it is an upper body injury, which is also a good thing. You don't really have to ease back in as much. Once you're cleared, you're usually cleared, but still at the same time, you don't want Alla getting beat up here for 40 minutes on her first day back. Lob to Marshall. Kicks out to Cameron Alla. Inside, back to Marshall with 5 on the shot clock. Tough shot there off the side of the backboard. Well defended by Dakota Shipley. And USM will pull it down. Inside, good pass from Kratzer to Shipley for 2. (39-8) is your score. Al on the left side. Thought about a 3. Now kicks to Matheson. Inside, they get it to Hamilton curling around, but Shipley was there to strip her away. And now here she comes going coast to coast, getting by Matheson. The scoop layup no good. Falling to the ground, but keeping the dribble. And now it's chased down by Gooselens, who will swing it. And now up top, Shipley for 3. Front iron. USM has not shot well at all from 3-point range. A steal in the backcourt, though, by Gooselens, and how a travel on Ingles. Some chaos there. Coach Knight jokes with Martina Nikolova Grafham, said, "You guys really talked about that at halftime, didn't you?" Got the scouting report, I don't know. Quick call on the travel against USM. USM is 1 for 16 from threes, from 3-point range. 1 for 16. I mean, they continue to put the shots up. You have to, right? I mean, that's a part of their game they want to unlock, no doubt. Up ahead, in the paint, Ingles from Shipley for 2.
Ava Ingles.
But looking at their stats from a year ago, they were second in the Little East Conference at 3-point percentage at 31.6%. Also second in 3-point defense. That's irrelevant to what we're talking about here, but a good 3-point shooting team generally. I'm not sure what they did in their first game against UNE. I don't have that in front of me, but the shot clock winding. The Owls turn it over. Up ahead, it's Kratzer. Bridges chases it down for UMPI. Then she gets a turnover. Now a steal for her, and Matheson dribbles out of some trouble. I think I looked at this stat last time. Yeah, they were 36% last time against UNE. A timeout called by Coach Knight. Yeah, I looked at this stat in the first half and I already forgot it, but usually not like this from beyond the arc, but really That's a moot point for USM. They're getting everything transitioned.
Presque Isle Athletics Department would like to thank all of our athletic sponsors and donors. We would
There's a
especially
30-second
like to thank
timeout
the
here,
University
43 to 8.
Credit Union, the official sponsor of UMPI Athletics, the University Credit Union, where Owls bank.
Allen will take it up for the Owls out of the timeouts. Trying to run through some offense here. USM has made it extraordinarily difficult today. A lot like UMFK did the other night, just denying everything. Marshall, off-balance shot, it's no good, rebounded by Cody. USM has been a little more halfway as defensively, guarding both between a shot and a pass. There's a three by Izzy Morelli. Just when I was saying that they were 1 for 16 from three, Morelli makes their second of the day. But USM kind of more halfway between aggressive and conservative defensively, but it's still made things very tough on UMPI. They're difficult to move the basketball. Alla looked at the rim now, decides to dribble up against her defender, and then goes out of play with 2 seconds on the shot clock. Alla wanted some contacts. Frustrated is she here with 2 to shoot. USM knows that. Alla up top to Marshall. It's taken away by Cunningham. Cunningham up ahead. Shot is in there by Frankie Bello. He hasn't had a field goal in a while here. Still nothing on the scoreboard to start this third quarter. Alla, now Bridges. Back to Matheson. She looked at the rim. Her jump shot is short. Comes Liz Cody. Turned over and picked up by Matheson. Skipped over to Alla. Push off, and they're going to get Alla on a player control. Oh, no, sorry. The hand check first. I thought they were going to call that on Alla, but it's on Liz Cody. Matheson waiting for some movement. It's a short pass into Alla. Now Stairs. Lost the handle. Stolen away by USM. It's Morelli that's there for the steal, and now up ahead is JC Christopher. Over to the corner, flashing out is Cody. No good, but gets her own board. Long rebound back to her. Christopher cuts to the hoop for 2. Her first points in the second half. And gets USM to the 50 mark. Cody. 2 more in transition for USM. Now a timeout is called by the Huskies to get some subs in. It's a full 60-second timeout. We'll step aside with them here. 52-8 with 3:51 to go in the third. Out of the timeout, the Owls have it. Some new players out there for both sides. Marshall to Alla. Gets a pick. Back inside to Karen Marshall. Her shot put up and in. Karen will bury the buckets. And the first field goal for UMPI in this half. First points in the half, 52-10. Bounce pass, stolen away. Matheson is there. She stops into a three, sets her feet, but it's off the mark from the right wing. Wiles up and in, off the glass. Hamilton and Curtis are coming in for UMPI. Matheson hands to Alla. She'll fire the jump shot, mid-ranger. Well, deep two anyway. Rebounded by USM. Corner three on the way. It's good from Ali Portis, her third three-pointer of the day. Not her, their third three-pointer. UMPI still looking for their first three ball. They're 0 for 7. Marshall in some traffic, and she'll draw the contact. It's going to go on Valeria Hugo. Curtis will be for the shooter. Marshall splits the pairing, and now it's Logan Curtis is on for her. 57-11 here in the third quarter. Stolen by Matheson. She's got one on her. She'll try to beat her, but it's poked by Portis, denying the transition bucket from Aaliyah Matheson. 1:59 here in the third. Matheson side of the paints. Moving it around. Scoop layup is good. Tough shot by Aaliyah Matheson. I don't know how she got that to go, but she did. Her second basket of the afternoon. Inside it's Dowdy. Portis. Shot clock winding with 5 here. They got to hurry. Wiles does get it off, and it goes. So a good defensive possession for UMPI until the very end, and then Wiles got through. He's able to finish as the shot clock winds. Matheson crossing over, kicks to Hamilton. Stairs. Matheson again. Under a minute here in the third. Hamilton, Bridges, thought about a three, now trying to get around her defender. This goes out of play cleanly, they say. And back over to USM. Valera Yugu will control for USM. Still with it, getting by Hamilton. Count it in the foul, they say. I didn't think, they gave her continuation, I guess. So Valera Yugu will have a chance at three-point play. It's on Hamilton. Stairs. It's the screen. Now it's stolen by Portis. That was Portis' third steal today. USM's going to hold for one shot here with just a 1 second differential, not even on the shot in the game clocks. Yugu fires a three, no good. The offensive board, still nothing. UMPI controls, and that'll do it for the third quarter. 62-13 USM as we head to the final frame here at UMPI.
Athletics department would like to thank all of our athletic sponsors and donors. We would like to especially thank the University Credit Union, the official sponsor of UMPI Athletics. The University Credit Union, where owls bang.
Fourth quarter begins. Aaliyah Matheson will take it up for UMPI. Alla, an off-ball foul on Marshall, illegal screen call. I'd like to see that. I mean, off-ball fouls are always tough as a fan because you're never watching there. Yeah, she did kind of check her. Good call. USM with it, popping up top. And now to the elbow, lobbed underneath. Kicked out to Elias. And they'll skip it all the way over to Kratzer, who gives to Bello. Bello, tough shot, up and over the trees as she finishes.
Bello.
Matheson. Hamilton, tough off balance layup. She almost got it to go again. Would have been another improbable finish. It rolls out and USM will push the tempo. And now a corner three by Cunningham is no good. Stairs, the right side, picks up her dribble. Now Matheson. Marshall underneath Hamilton. It was poked free and then ripped by USM. Here's Morelli in transition. Can't connect. Marshall there for the board. Hamilton, a corner three. Shorts off the front iron. Will Evans will check in. Now an off-ball call on USM. That one's on Cunningham. Matheson. Hamilton flashing up inside, tight pass to Marshall along the end line. Marshall looking for a shot. Now back to Hamilton, jumping the passing lane was Cunningham, but it's stolen by Kratzer. Good ball movement, but USM just one step ahead of UMPI that time. Kratzer lost it, but got it back. She kicks up top to Bello, and now Elias. Over to Morelli, the drive, around and out. Matheson to Hamilton up top. Marshall in the paint, working around. Her shot is deflected or something. It's off the side of the backboard. Here's Kratzer. A lot of subs coming in for USM. A three from Cunningham, no good. Hits up the top of the backboard in the shot clock, and it goes out of play. 5 new players in for USM. Or actually 4 new players, I think. And Curtis is in for UMPI. Alla. Evans. Matheson. Lobs underneath Hamilton. No good. Good look there as they got it over top. They keep it. Alla at the top of the key. She drives, goes right side. Her shot off the glass and out. Decent take from Cam. No points to show from it. That's been the theme today for UMPI. Bounce pass underneath to the block. And the shot is good from Dowdy. Matheson to Alla. It's a couple of screens through some traffic, and then Gooselands is there to defend. Shot on the way, and it's a 3 from Dowdy. She cashes in. 5.5 to go here in the ball game. Coach Knight will take a timeout here. His second to last with 5:25. Owls have it first out of the timeouts. Tried their set piece. It was deflected, and UMPI will keep it still in front of their bench. Evans to take it out again, gets it into Matheson. Matheson, the shot clock winding, tries lob it inside Hamilton. Those post-entry feeds, USM has just been tenacious in their defense, but Hamilton gets it to go as the shot clock expires. Their first basket tonight. Actually, second basket, excuse me, she's up to 4. Underneath, they find Gooselands. Bump there by Yugu. Line out for the Owls. 4:40 to go here. They lobbed, looking for Logan Curtis. It was too far out of reach. It's taken instead by Portis, who will convert for 2 on the other ends. Running the wings, and now a 3 on the way, and it's good by Liz Cody. Matheson looking to answer, and she does. Her first triple, Umpy's first triple of the day. 76-18. Umpy starting to find something the last couple of times up and down the floor. Cody, the answer. 3 threes in a row here, as Cody has 2 of them. Coach Knight will take his last time out here with 3:31 to go. It's just a 30-second one. Swampy's used up all their timeouts here with 3:31 to go. Matheson kicks Hamilton. They will count the baskets. Let's see what happened there. Who drew it? I think it was another off-ball thing. Yeah, they kind of clipped Matheson on the way by, and then the shot counts. Something they won't get a free throw because it wasn't on the shot. They will just get the basketball again. Matheson to Hamilton. Matheson, her shot off the glass and out. But she's trying to fight for the board. Loose, dives on it. No timeouts. Or the tie up, and the Owls fight for the offensive board. They don't get it as the arrow favors USM, but good scrapping there by Aaliyah Matheson. Jumper is good by Morelli. That gets USM past 80, out of 81 in the game, and a foul here. Matheson will go to the line for 2. Yugu will be booked on the foul, and Stairs will be for the shooter here. 2:38 to go. Stairs is in for Matheson. Might be the last time we see Aaliyah Matheson today as the whole bench gets to their feet. Kicked out, a 3 from Cunningham, shorts. Rebound though by USM. Bello dribbles out of trouble, now Yugu, back to Bello. Here's Elias up top, a 3. It's good. Hope Elias cashing in. Stairs. Hamilton. Bridges back to Hamilton. Her shot is no good, but she'll draw 2 free throws. I'll be able to draw some contact here in the fourth quarter, get to the line. Something they hadn't been able to do much of the afternoon. Nothing from that trip, though, to the line. Yugu across midcourt with Bridges shuffling with her. And then a foul, and they'll count the baskets. Bridges stayed well to stick to her that whole time, but ended up fouling her at the end. Bridges across midcourt. Passes to Curtis. And now Hamilton inside Curtis in the post, who shot put up off the glass. No good. A strong shot by Curtis, but couldn't get it to fall. Down inside, a whistle and a travel first. Hamilton, no good. The second opportunity, no. Curtis, the putback, no. Still loose as we're fighting for it, and now a foul on USM. They're racking up here. That'll be 2 shots. Something reaches the bonus. Under a minute to go. Hamilton try to add to her total. Has 6 so far. She does make the first. And a second as well. So 86-23. Valeri Yugu. Travel. Nice pass from Stairs to Bridges. And Maddie Bridges gets the Owls to 25. Final seconds of this one as USM passes it around. They'll have to get a shot off with the clock winding down. Yugu, or they'll just take the violation, I'm not sure. Yugu will get through, and she draws a foul. 2 shots coming up for Valeri Yugu. It's the 4th on Bridges, but it's a moot point here. Under 10 seconds to go. Katie Stairs up ahead, wants to get one more shot off, lost the handle, and won't be able to do so. And that's how the game ends. 88-25, USM will come away with the victory as the Huskies sweep the day here at UMPI. That's going to do it for our broadcast. I'm Ricky Goupel, Dave Gustin on camera. We thank you for joining us here on this Saturday afternoon. Next time we'll have an UMPI broadcast. It's in January the 5th. when the Owls host Leslie. But until then, we hope you stay following UMPI basketball on our social medias.